a cat who's trying to like get at everything. She's just like, I'm gonna rub my face against absolutely everything before, of course, anything shows up. No, no, please do not chew that. That is for a competition, sweetie. I know, you're just a little baby. You don't know any better. I had it all set up, but then it's just like, oh, look at that. Like, I'm just so pale today. Oh no, that's the one. Hi, Rhea. Hi, you're just messing up everything, aren't you? Everything in order for you to get on everything. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lola. You want to say hi to Lola? You want to say hi to Lola? No? You want to be a squirmy little brat? Oh, my little ray of sunshine? Yeah, my little ray of sunshine. Oh. What's up? What's up? What are you seeing over there? Are you gonna go be a brat? Are you gonna go be a scamp? No, no, you wanna sniff everything? Everything on my table. Even though I've been working in here for a few days, with you around, you're like, actually right now is where and when I wanna be a pest. Go find your sister. What time is it? Oh, your food's gonna go off in like half an hour. Yeah, she was just like, can I hang out on your lap? Hey, can I hang out on your lap? Hey, can I hang out on you? Where are you going? Okay, I'll be in your studio. Okay, I'll hang out on your desk. Okay, I'll sniff everything. Because that's just what she does best. Yes, it is. She's just so tiny compared to all the others. She's just so tiny. Isn't that right? Yeah. Oh. Where's your sister? Huh? Where's your sister? Camp elsewhere, huh? But because I had snuggle time with all the other three this morning, you're just like, actually, just let me hold. Just hold me. Just hold me. I'm so tiny. I'm so tiny and cute. I'm so tiny and cute. Okay, bye. So yeah, hi guys. Hello. I'm just gonna move those over there. Ah, okay. Oh, welcome back. That didn't last very long. That didn't last very long. Yeah, your leaving didn't last very long at all, little Miss Bushytail. Little Miss Bushytail. I can't say no to talking to her when she talks because she is so cute. So cute. So cute and so noisy. She's just so noisy. Here, I'm just going to tuck you right into here. How about that? Do you want to be tucked into my jacket? Do you want to be a jacket cat? Yeah. Yeah, she has very pale orange eyes. Very pale. With like slight green hints in there, but it's mostly on the oranger side. I'm just gonna hold your fur. Yeah, she's so tiny and so sweet. But I want to do some painting. Let me guess. My painting can be me holding you. Is that it? Do you want me to use your tail as a brush? It's a bit of a thicker point. I don't think that would do very well with this size of model. But if I'm going to paint a wall, then I will use your tail. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use your tail. You're just so sweet. Go on. Normally she's like this a lot more with Tam. She's very much she very much loves Tam. I'm just gonna take out your ribs. I'm gonna scratch your ribs. Oh my goodness. What do you wanna do about it? Oh, other than flump over. Oh, how did that happen? How did that happen? Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna hug you. Oh my goodness, it's just a little snuggle bun. Oh, she's getting her fur all over me. All over me. She just wants to be part of everything. She just wants to add her little ray of sunshine to life. To like, no, come out here and play. Come play with the puffball. I give her such a tiny little voice because she has a tiny little voice. It's just not fair. It's just not fair how cute she is, but that which is life. And she repositioned my camera for me, so I shall have to reposition it back. So yeah, as I was talking about things, over like Friday and over the weekend, when I wasn't dead exhausted, I was working on this base on and off. Wow, okay. I swear I turned down, the camera just hates me. That's all it is. That's all it is why are you all so bright? I know it's light outside and like the snow is not really helping here. But with the reflection of light, but you know, that's what happens when I have really pale skin and it's very bright outside. So yeah, so I built this base. I took her original base, cut it down, and fit it on top of this. This is a chunk of balsa wood, and use popsicle sticks to create this brickwork. Like literally just like cut pieces of popsicle sticks into chunks and then cut them in half. But then got like some variants in it because some of them broke into different sizes, so it helped with, you know, making it a little bit more variable than just like a roller. And then I puttied to make kind of like a grouting inside of it, so it's not so whatchamacallit. And then this is the Gothic window that I did end up printing again, and then puttying up and what have you to get it onto this base. And so yeah, and then I primed it, and from back here what I did was kind of like have a view through the window with the white primer, so that on this side I can kind of see where the little bits of the white would touch, just so that I have that frame of reference point, because obviously it's going to be hitting some of these tentacle bits. And you know, I tried a few things about like seeing about sculpting more tentacle creature things, but I'm not really too sure how I feel about actually like putting that in there. I know I crafted them before, but I'm really just kind of worried about it being a bit, you know, too much. So, but yeah, so I and with this, I ended up giving it some extra texture, kind of to help try to start hiding the 3D print lines of it. So we'll see how well that actually goes, but I'm very happy with this. Originally it was just kind of like this texture that I put on the top to kind of start matching the rocks that was on the actual base that she came with, and then I kind of cut some of them down so that they're on that flatter line that she sits with. So it does give it a more feeling like it all matches, and that's what is super important, is to make it look like it fits together, like that it's part of that. But then I just found it a little bit weird that it would just then go down to a flat wood, and the wood itself had like, because it was balsa wood, so it's very soft. So like on this side, on the long sides, it was very smooth, like this. It was very smooth and it worked very nicely, but on the two edges it's very rough, and I couldn't get it to smooth down enough to be like the other sides. So I was like, okay, well, I want to cover it up then, and I thought kind of like brickwork would be interesting. So now it just looks like, you know, like the base that I stuck on seems like it feels like it fits better with the whole scene. And I had ideas with how to make more closely resembling tentacles to these ones with the size, and it was like, so I took various wires that I had and various shape, like various sizes of them, like two different thicknesses of wire, and spun them together. Not too tightly in some cases, but in other ones they are rather tight. And then I put some epoxy through it. I need to prime them just to kind of see if my thought process is convincing enough before I attach it to the base. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. So it's a new palette day. The other palette was fine. It was just getting a bit full, and and I had some paint that did go into the paper, so the paper was beginning to get a little bit grumbly. Oh. So yeah, so I'm very pleased. This ended up with so many layers of primer and then texture and then primer again and then some more texture, and just to kind of see, like, each step of the way was just to see, does it work? Does it fit? Does it do I find it convincing enough to continue on before, you know, doing it all and then being like, oh no, I don't like how this looks, so I'm going to scrap it, which would just be unfortunate to do. So we're just going to get some of this. I'm going to start working on a little bit of the tentacle on it, just to kind of start getting that mixed in. Because these are a part of her. Like on this side here, it does connect to her on the side. And so they are a part of her paint, of the malefic creature that she is. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I am so pleased that she kind of turned out looking okay with this base. And I am going to have, like, moonlight come on through, I think. Yeah, I wanted to... Oh, probably before I actually put too much paint on it, I wanted to actually send him a photo of the basing work, just to kind of show it off. And be like, hey, look what I did, Bugs! Even though I know he'll be seeing it at Adepticon. I have to kind of think about what colors I want to have as the eyes still, because there are a number of them. I am thinking orange. Maybe with, like, how we have the whites of our eyes, maybe they'll have blacks of their eyes. you know, very creepy and demonic. Par for the course, you know. But I was working on this while listening to the last book of Wheel of Time, because it was a roller coaster. Leading up to like getting this finished, I got up to the chapter formerly called The Last Battle, which was 9 hours long. Oh my gosh. Okay. It was really good, but it was like one of those of it just helped that I was working on something kind of just passive, and it was trial and error and allowed me to step away a lot. So that's why I wasn't really streaming this being made, because I didn't really know where I was going, and a lot of the times it was just like, hey, let's now add this random thing onto it, which is I think what Bugs would be happy to hear that about experimenting. But I was like, I'm gonna just grab these popsicle sticks, because sure, originally the popsicle sticks were just for the brick that's holding up the window, and you can kind of see like the various sides to it. And then I was like, well, you know what, why not all the way around? At least it's not cork. So yeah, so those are the tentacle bits that are needing to get. One of the ideas I originally had was to have like a scene painted, so like have this be a flat backdrop and have a scene painted in it, because I was seeing that a bunch on a few different sites, and you know, it would force a perspective, but I kind of like the idea of the window being, you know, open so you can look through it. Maybe add some broken like plastic pieces in there to be like, hey, look, there was a window, but it's broken now. But you know, that felt a bit much. I can only hope that Bugs would approve. As I get some on my. Come on, why don't you? I don't want to push too hard on these. Yeah, I didn't appreciate it a few nights ago, because my brain was like, hey, have you considered this idea for that base? Have you considered, how about this lighting? How about this? How about that? I'm like, can I just sleep? I just want to sleep. Like, I'd very much appreciate it if you just let me sleep. So, but it was nice to have that kind of thought process again that was like working its way through. So it is nice. And I did a bunch of choring yesterday, that to the point where I came home and had like a 2-hour nap, because I was just so exhausted from it all. I wonder if this will fit this big base. I ended up getting a hotel room, so At one point, it was just like, oh, right, I need to do this. So that I don't forget and then end up with a room super, super far away. And I'm likely going to be driving there. It is a 14 or so hour drive. But I plan on stopping off halfway through. It's not like I'm going to drive the whole way in one go. Oh, I need to start up a... Naps are the best. Yeah, especially when you wake up and you have a cuddle party around you of 3 cats. Like, that is good. Oh man, Moose is definitely taken to napping close to the little ones, or moreover, being accepting of the kittens being near her when she's napping on me. Which was really sweet because I felt her and I was like, oh, she's beside me. And the little ones are on top of me. Like, it's just like, oh. And it's not even like she started there first and then the little ones moved in. It's that she was like, oh, the back is full. And there's one on the butt or on the legs. I guess I'll just lay here then on the side. And was super cuddly and cozy. Even let me pet her a bunch while we were laying there. Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm taking one of Bugs' classes. Mainly as kind of like to harass him, but also a refresher on various basing ideas. It's on like the last day. Like, yeah. Harass the bugs. But when I looked at like the cost of flights plus then renting a car, it was getting close to $1,000. And then on top of that, it would be the hotel fees. And I'm just like thinking like, no, you know what? My time of driving there is not $1,000. I don't view that as $1,000 of time. So I have 3 friends in Kansas area. So I was going to poke them to see if I can like stay on their couch or something, just because it's just and if not, then that's okay. Like, I'll just hotel it up somewhere. But I need to poke them to be all like, hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, and because I'm not going to be driving with Tam means I can stop wherever and take photos or get out and stretch my legs because it's... He doesn't view the traveling as part of the trip. It's wherever we're going, which is part of the vacation. Whereas I've always viewed the actual travel part as part of the adventure of it. So. Hey, Mikey, how's it going? Yeah, sentiment sent the same. Hope, TC, and you are doing well. Rhea was on here earlier, being a pest, but she's probably off somewhere waiting for food to happen, which is going to happen in like 12 minutes, so. Yeah, so it's been fun working on these slowly. I should add some. So I'm going to make it a blue light coming on through. The opportunity to cook without chili. Yeah. Like a cold, wintry blue light. Whereas her outfit is more of like a blue and then purple. It's going to. I don't have a blue primer. So I didn't really feel like breaking out the airbrush for this one in particular. Once when the colors are on there, I can start. Oh, geez. Never even thought about putting vinegar into chili. Never even thought about that. So yesterday I finished the final book of The Wheel of Time. Which feels very, very weird to have finished. Unless you go overboard. That just means you need to add in more of everything else, right? Right? I'd have to try that though next time. Next time I make a chili. My hands are a bit more on the shakier side, so, you know, details are an issue right now, but that's okay. I knew I was going to have an issue with having the window here, but alas. Too bad. So she sits. Should have just magnetized it so I can have her on there. I mean, I could still magnetize it. Wait, which would be, it's also going to be touching, like, blue light's going to be touching here. There as well. Light up underneath that. It's all cat toy. Yeah. Just wondering, like, because I have two light sources coming on in. And yep. Thing goes like right on in there. I almost feel like this guy's going to be in like much heavier shadows. Freya keeps trying to chew on the smoky sword. This is going to be also going to be on the darker side is right there. I didn't want her to be in that primer locale when I put the primer on. Didn't want her to get it, but I'm just going to on there. And it's basically like, what can I see? blue. It's blue light. That lighting, which is kind of what I was expecting. The end of her horn. There. So when I take her off, I now have an idea of like where this lighting is going to be hitting on her in itself with this lighter blue. There might be a tiny amount that's like going to be on here and her hair. And get some of that blue lighting on it. I mean, like, parts of this would not be darkening down some of this. There, we're gonna put that tiny touch there. Yeah. So, very rough with that right there. It just means that we'll have to smooth it out. But I'm happy that, for one, I'm happy that I'm done that book series. It was very good. It's very, very good. And Brandon Sanderson did a very good job at picking up Robert Jordan's shoes. Oh man, am I glad to be done it so that I can now listen to other things. Like currently I've rented The Three Body Problem. And Silent Spring. I need to. They're much shorter. They're basically the size of the last battle chapter, so. Apparently she was sitting on my my counter. But food happened. So she's gone off. Her people need her. Doing that very standard me thing of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Putting a dark blue wash into these crevices. I always like the whole like bruised fleshy bits. Look for the malefic creature that is whatever these are. Especially in the shadows. So, yeah. Do I need to turn down the music? How is the music, guys? I'm using a different... Well, I'm using my original playlist music. But it does feel loud. Oh, that's a bit... It's a bit much on that one. Try to that down some more. Okay, some blue gets on the rocks. Will help make them look a little bit more interesting. Add that dark blue to the underside to really help push that shadow. You hear me perfectly. Yay! Most excellent. Okay. So I'm gonna let that blue dry. I'm gonna put that little base over there. And this is why I like having multiple paint holders. There. What I'm really looking forward to is being able to finish the Red Rising series, because the audiobook is now out for A Dark Age. And when I listened to them, that book had just come out. And so the audiobook hadn't reached publication quite yet. But I was talking to another friend about books, and I mentioned that one because that one is, in terms of more modern sci-fi fantasy literature, that one is my favorite. It is just the way each scene is able to be depicted, and I can just perfectly envision it. It feels so very solid in my memory that, like, when I read a summary of what happened in Iron Gold, which is the 4th book. It's like, oh yeah, no, I can still perfectly imagine each of those scenes that had happened. I just wanted to recap instead of re-listening to the whole thing all over again. So I did rent it again on Libby just because I was like, did I finish it? Yes, I did finish it, because even if you return the book, when you re-rent it, it'll put you back to where you last left off. Which is super duper handy. I rented it, saw that it had indeed finished, and I returned it. Lighting feels now a bit dark, so I'm gonna just increase it on camera, because, you know, the winter sun is no longer hitting the house in front, like beside us directly. So I have the whole Expanse series to listen to, so after I'm done a 3-body problem in Silent Spring, it's 5 Celsius. Oh! Yeah, we are sitting at, I think today is high of like -3 Celsius. We've been getting some decently chilly days. That's good because it keeps the snow on the ground. I quite like the snow. It is beginning to look a little bit more lit up on that side. Like, as I turn the model, you can see it's a bit like the lighter side, and on this, it just looks like blank. But I'm kind of hoping that I can just get that color to work still. I know she's not anywhere near done yet. Like she would have a little bit of that blue on her skin. You went. You never prepared for any weather. Yeah. Yeah, I just hope I'm not making her, like, you know, too rich. I feel like I should have brought pure white out. Oh, I do have pure white here. Hey, look at me. Aw, I'm amazing. So I have a warmer yellow, or a warmer white, but for some of this, I feel like a very cold white would work best. Like on her side, I feel like that would be a warm white is fine, but for the lighting behind, I know with competition pieces, subtlety is not always the best, but I kind of like the idea of just the slight contrast of warm paints versus very much not warm paints. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go with my instincts. Usually, they don't lead me too wrong. It's just nice to be interested in this again. Yeah, and I like how, like, that is two very noticeably different feels of color. Was it last year that you guys went to Adepticon? I know you were saying one year that you were going to be going. I just don't remember. Yeah, that's when I was working on the Queen of Malifica. That's for the 2021. And I want to finish her up to submit this year as a she deserved to be submitted and seen. Oh, hi, Rhea. Hi, sweetie. Can you be helped? Can you be helped, little munchkin? Can you be helped? You can be helped by just being pet and purred on? As in, I should be pet and purred on? Oh, I hope so too. Question is how close are you to Liverpool? Oh, hi, honey. Gosh. I just want a hug. I just want a hug. Hugs, 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 hugs. Take him here. Yeah. Oh. Rhea's pet. Yeah. That's you, Rhea. Yeah, look at your little fuzzy chin. Oh, your little fuzzy chin. Oh. Well, it's because like Liverpool is where Eurovision is, and so we're going there. I just don't know where. Really, how long it'll take to trek from various places. Because I know England is small in comparison to, my area. Oh my goodness, look at these little paws. Tiny little paws. Tiny little paws. What? Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I will be back soon. Do not hate. Have a good one. Have a stretch yourself. It's all good to do. And we're back. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Rhea, I stole your sister. Oh my goodness. I stole your sister. She's up here. You can't have her. She's mine now. I found a Callisto. She's like, no, actually, I'm a pest. I am a scamp. She is the knight. Okay, bye. Oh my god, Ray's on the top of the tower. Alyssa's like, no, I want to be outside. Outside the studio, that is. And Ray is a scamp. Listo. you don't want to hang out with me, even though you've been always wanting to hang out on me. She's like, no, actually I'm good. He's hiding away. Being all like, but I'm the night. You don't know who I am. You don't know where I am. 'Cause I am the night. Because she's fun like that. Okay. That'll do. Yep. That'll do, and now I'm the night again. Does make me want to just snap off the window, but no. Not do that. Her baby today. Oh. That was exciting. Little baby Nova. Little doll and blanket that I crocheted got sent out in the mail, so should be there soon. Her due date wasn't until the 7th of February, so I wasn't really expecting her to have her baby quite yet. But that sounds like what babies do. But mom and the baby are safe and good and healthy. So Yeah, a little other, though she looks like she's had, you know, having one of those bad days. Like, I didn't want to be a part of this yet. Let me talk to the manager. Mom's name is Karen, so it's really funny with those jokes of like, okay, Karen. I'm like, oh no, not. She literally is a Karen. We will talk to your manager. As they were used to, yeah. My biggest question was, does she have all like, little all 10 fingers and toes? And thus she is perfect. I have no qualms calling a baby ugly. I was literally how my mom put it, a face that only a mother could love. And I've seen photos and I agree with her. I even question the mother loving that face because, oh man, I was aptly nicknamed Yoda. Oh, are you fussy now? Oh, who's a big fussy Callisto? Oh, who's a big fuzzy Callisto? Callisto is so cute. Does she want to be on my lap? You're so dark, a fur. Yeah. You get so fussy. Let me guess. You're not fussy. You're indignant. Glass just for you. Well, for any kitty who decides that they want to be up here. That's a great way of saying I have a face for radio also. Like that one, you have to think about that for a second. For mine, it's obvious what I'm saying. Saying you have a face for radio is. Yeah, we're gonna just turn the camera over here. Oh my god, look at the little Callisto. Hi, Callisto. Aw. Yeah, are you sweet? Are you sweet? Talking about another ugly duckling, oh my god. Her face has finally grown into her eyes. She looked so bug-eyed before. But she's so precious now. I wouldn't really call her a pretty cat. I would call her a handsome cat. But she's also a tank. I know, I was. Yeah. Callisto.
you doing, you little fuzzy bum? Yeah. Are you cute? Are you wanting to chew on everything? Is that because you're a beast? You're a beast? Yeah, Callie's changed her mind. No, we're not going into my water glass. That has paint in it, and that's not good for kitties. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, I finally got a pillow up here, and you're rubbing up against my mite. Hi, you want to come? You want to be on my lap? I have a blanket and everything here. Here? Be cozy with me? You want to be cozy on my lap? Cozy with her in my lap? I admire her stripes. She is a beautiful cat with her markings. Like, Moose has very subtle stripes. There's nothing subtle about this cat. About you, Miss Little Tank? Your tail, is that it? Are you gonna start doing that again? Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I hit the table with my hand because I was trying to get the blanket out from under the tire. Sorry. My studio can have loud noises sometimes, sweetie. The studio can have some loud noises. And you're just gonna have to get used to that. Yes, you are, little bun. You're just gonna have to get used to that. Yeah. I'm sure that's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, she has character to spare. Like, though Tam has cautioned about like having another dependent cat like Athena, but I think she's more dependent on her sister than on me. Her sister always protects her, even though her sister is so much tinier and lighter. You can snuggle in. I'm sorry about the loud, scary noise. I really am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. That's on me. I know. You were just settling in. But despite how she is such a baby. She is such a little baby bun. But I need to get back to painting, sweetie, so you're gonna have to, like, lay down or something. Gotta do something. Can't just sit there like a loaf. Well, I mean, you can. But, like, your sister's at the top of the tower if you want to go there. You want your sister. Yeah, you want your sister. But she still has her spooky orange eyes that sometimes just are like amber bright. They are just so, so bright. I feel like it has to do with the UV sun hitting their eyes. Are you looking for your tail? Your tail's like literally right here. Right here. Okay. You're gonna do your own thing. I'm going to attempt to paint from a distance. From a distance. Your face. Kiss her face. Yay. Yeah. Oh, hi. Hi, sweetie. Gonna go on the pillow? With your big stumbly feet? Can't have this water. Can't have that water. I know. That's not fair. You should be... No, not from that side either. You think you should be allowed to have any water available to you. Any open water is your water, right? Wrong. Get so easily distracted by my cats. Oh, are you coming back around? Be helped? I'm just worried about her big stumbly legs stepping into my palette because she is so big and stumbly. Hey, no, you can't have that water. Can't have that water, cat. It doesn't matter what direction you come at it from. You can't have it. I know. The rudeness of some things. Can't have this, can't have that. Off your butt, though. Have some decency, cat. Get you like snuggled on in here. Come on now. Here we go. Now you have room to... Now she has room to shuffle around. Very similar to Athena. She goes searching for the pocket and will get very, very fussy without it. She's like, I just want to be held in the pocket. Why isn't that pocket there? It should always be here. Hi, sweetie. Just as a nice close-up for what's going on right now. Oh no, not Pat Can, that one. She's right here in the pocket of the blanket. She's being so cute. He's doing. Yeah, what? You wanna just like lounge back? You can. I'm right here. There's now an armrest for you to lounge against. Yeah, honey bun.
My favorite of her markings is she has 3 black dots along the side of her, on each side of her nose. That lines her nose. Almost like the whisker dots, but there's no whiskers there. Yeah. Streamer cat, yeah. But it's a tiring job trying to be admired. So she's probably going to sleep. Just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, you're so sweet. Petting like the little bridge of her nose is always so sweet because she just is like, ah, I'm now sleepy. I can't get too close to my thing I'm painting. Not complaining, it's worth it. But it's still like, oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. I mean, I guess I could bring it over here. There we go. Mrs. Jen, did you or Mr. Jen ever read Wheel of Time? I see. I swear I did not necessarily. Cut off all the flashing. Okay, he's read Wheel of Time, yeah. It felt very nice to finish it. I tried to read it when I was in high school, and that didn't go over very well. I got to through the third book and got distracted by other books because that one, I don't know, it became very... The fourth one just didn't grip me right away, so I put it down and stopped stopped trying to read it. And then Tam listened to it all, and it's still his favorite series. I ended up buying a lot of the books as is, mainly because like my mom was reading them, and so I was buying them for her. So kind of felt like I finished it for both of us. Which, you know, was a nice thought to have. The last one I think she was able to read was like Winter's Heart, which felt like a slog to get through. One of the few. Yeah. She liked it. She really liked it, but wasn't able to. Never got a chance to finish it. But boy, was she right with names that would just be like, oh yeah, I got mentioned a while ago, and now it's just like complete change around, or it's been so long since you knew about this person, and so it's hard to remember who's what. Not mention the fact that some of them change names. It was, some of it was very hard to keep up. So, but I was happy to have Tam with me, just because then he could be like, I'd be like, who is this? And he can let me know if I've met this person before. Because I was never, he kind of jokingly forbade me from Googling anything. So that I didn't have anything spoiled. So if I was confused by a person, then if he didn't not know right away, then he would be the one to Google it. Because for me, generally, the way I remember character names in books is by the configuration of the word shape. Not necessarily what the letters were, but kind of like just the shape of the word. It's how I end up reading a lot of manga and know who's who, but have no idea how to pronounce the names, is because I look at the shape that it makes. But with a lot of these, because of how I was listening to it all on audio, there was really no way for me to know how to to know which name belonged to who. But oh my god, my spelling was atrocious on some of them. Like whenever I tried to message Tam about it and being like, oh yes, well, Avienda. I have no idea how that name gets spelled. Oh, shoot, I've been off screen. We've gotten the teeth marked up here. Be like, hey, teeth. Not really too sure if this is supposed to be teeth in here either, but it's ribbed that way. So I'm thinking that they will be. But that last book was a serious roller coaster. And boy, did I cried heavily at certain points. Okay, so those are those tentacle bits that are going to be coming out. I do need to up their intensity, but I feel like for now those are good. Apparently Callisto's like sleeping in the blanket, but like completely under the table. Yeah. She does. want to finish her face, crown area before gluing on the smoke. I feel like that is important because then I won't be. I feel like that's going to be one of the big things that's going to be more difficult to touch on. Such very, very fine horns. So to get any kind of detailing on it is going to be a little challenging. But I do see that I do see some of it taking shape, and there are eyes in there. I just don't really have any orange down here to really start filling those in, unless I really want it to look like skin tone again. Because I have a peachy orange, but that's not very. What's orange on the horn area is what I've decided as, like, you know, bonish horn. Not part of the flesh. That's the malefic creature. Having a really bad day staying in camera and in focus. Really bad day today for that. It's okay. Feel like though that should bring out my husband's super, like, his magnifying glasses. Yeah. That is what matters. And I'm happy with the progress. A lot of what for her anyways right now is like little bits of like, oh yeah, I can touch up this here and I can throw this bit here, a bit there, and I still have to do the metal. What's the best thing ever is that I still have a warm kitty in my lap. It definitely feels like a crown now around her face, which I'm quite happy with. Yeah, although getting this on it'll be good. So I can get the rest of that kind of lighting like perfected. So how I want to paint the sword? No idea. I have no idea how I'd want to do that. I do. I really like how this has turned out. The coloring on it is very interesting. Originally I wanted to do something like water ripples on it, but I did not really want to. Didn't really want to come forward when I was trying it. So instead of trying to imitate somebody else's style, I just let whatever my hand decided it wanted to do. the right way of doing things. Or at least the right-ish way of doing things. Like using the side of my brush too. Get those edges in there. Doesn't work very well when you don't have an edge to go with, but I do feel like I need to figure out what I'm doing with that, with the metal. Like, am I in fact going to do a non-metallic? Because then I feel like that would have to be done with the sword as well. But now that I'm painting this after finishing Wheel of Time, all I can think of with this eyeless face is a fade. Shoulders getting super stiff. This might get some very faint blue. Oh, I know. I'm just wondering if I'm at a point where I feel like, do I need to sit back and think about it a little bit? I'm really liking that cold blue, though. Although that doesn't really change her dress. Make me wonder, though, if I should just make it like a purpley hint on this lighting over here. I know it takes away some of that blue feeling, but at least it's different. Yeah. Feel like I'll need to get up and grab some of those paints. To try to do metallic metal on the sword. Maybe find some videos on it. Just to kind of get an idea again, even though the videos have never helped. But just want to see how she looks with this in there. Yeah, so the sword's probably going to get a bit of blue light on there, but yep, still sounds like Sims music. Be good to get that. Although with that lighting that goes on through there. Don't think this back tentacle should have that blueness on there, so I'm just going to remove that. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna look cool. It's taking a long time. But I mean, I guess that's kind of the point. So I am going to take this. I'm going to throw some of this on here. So we start off with some tones on the... I don't really need this dark tone for anything else, so let's just get some of this wood shade in here. It's repelling water now, so that's helpful. And of course we've run out of that, so. Yeah, a bit more pigment to bind it in there. And then I can start like, because I do want, probably gonna start with it like, it's gonna be like black at the bottom and fade up into darker color so that the base is not distracting. If that makes any sense. But I'm still very proud of myself on how that basing turned out. So, yay. So yeah, I'm gonna watch videos on non-metallic and look at my books I also have on that to see about doing that sword next. So, sword and her dang jewelry bits. Oh, who's a little snuggle bun? Oh my god. We're just gonna bring you up here. Oh, who's just so sleepy? Oh, just so sleepy. Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, warm. I just don't want to let her go. I'm like, oh no, just stay here. Stay and be warm with me. Snuck, 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 snuck. Alright, well, I'm happy with at least the small amount of progress I made on it. Small, but at least prevalent. Isn't that right, sweetheart? Yeah. And so I will be back again sometime. We'll see when I have the mental energy to do this again. So yeah, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, this little baby and I are gonna go do some framing and watch some videos and stuff. Yeah. Alright guys, have a good one.